Previously, we made our way into the sacred grove and met up again with Skull Kid, and he decided to play a little game with us where he chased us around with some puppet things and we shot him in the head with an arrow a bunch of times. But we managed to find this strange Temple of Time when we were sent back in time through a weird portal. So in this video, why don't we explore Temple of Time in its entirety and see if we can find yet another shard of the Mirror of Twilight. It's The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Hope you're doing exceptionally wonderful today. So kicking off a brand new dungeon here. This one is it's a little on the weaker side when it comes to Twilight Princess dungeons in my opinion, but it does have its own sort of spectacle. So kicking things off here, we got another little Easter egg. These are actually the light medallions from Ocarina of Time. Pretty obvious if you've played that game before. And another little thing we have here, after Minna gets done yapping at us. Link, don't you think there's something odd about that statue? In the grove and in the temple entry, there were always matching ones on each side, but there's only one here. Why don't you use your senses to take a look around? Okay, we will definitely do that as soon as I collect these nice arrows. And we take a look at this switch here. Kind of looks like a... They're just really toying with me on these items here. Kind of looks like a key on a laptop keyboard. It's got that really low travel time, you know. But we can step on it, but we can't exactly get off of it. Otherwise, the effects of it will just turn off. So why don't we do what Midna says, transform into a wolf and check this place out with our senses. So what do you know? Seems there's supposed to be a statue here after all. I knew it. There was one more here originally. We need to find the other statue in this temple that matches that one. That's using the old noggin. So we'll be doing that. But first we need to solve the puzzle of the switches. So you'll see we have this little guy here. This is a beautiful little a beautiful little statue with a bunch of holes in it. But it's still plenty heavy, trust me. We'll be able to use this in order to just give us a nice hand here, keeping the switch down. Now we can make our way up to the next section of the temple. And what do you know? It's our good friend. We'll talk to her in a second, but first I want to check out these torches. Let's see what we get from doing this. Beautiful. It's a whole new treasure chest. And we get a brand spanking new small key. I'm sure that'll come in plenty handy. Not so fast. At last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to get to. Really? The ancient technology of our people sleeps in this place. We've searched all over, and now we're so close. I can smell it. Once we find that thing, we can go home at last. Oh, gracious, yes. Young man, we're so close, so please help us find what we're looking for. Of course, we reunited with Uku. I'm so freaking happy. So I guess we're looking for something for Uku to get... I don't know. I don't really care. Although if we can get Uku home, I think we'll just be happier knowing that we'll just never have to run into her again, hopefully. Look at this little guy. So yeah, I gotta post a little arachnophobia warning for this temple. It gets pretty spidery. I myself do have quite a nasty fear of spiders. However, this temple doesn't really get to me as much as you'd think it would. So that's at least a good sign. So we can actually use pots as well to hold these things down. Luckily enough, because we don't have anything else really. So we can just get this chest real quick. And we get 30 arrows. I've noticed this dungeon gives off lots of arrows for some reason. You know what's kind of funny about these dudes is they're actually pretty bulky. They're bulkier than they look. I mean, look at him just tank the arrow shots to the face. Of course, it's actually pretty nice that we have a pot right here because, well, you can see the switch is opening this gate, but it's closing this one. However, we can use an arrow to get rid of that. Dropped a blue rupee, unfortunately, which we can't get. Maybe with some fancy boomerang maneuvers, I could probably get it, but I also want to take note of that that thing over there, that little bell-shaped thing. That's going to be important later on. And also this, very easy to miss that claw shot target for getting over this gate. Probably more than one playthrough. I've shamefully spent about 10 minutes stuck when I was trying to go back through there and not realizing I could just use the claw shot target all around. Plenty of Lizafos in this room. Actually, quite a few in this dungeon as well. These guys are pretty nasty, but we're just going to power through them. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to do the sword maneuvers there, Link. It's very important. And another new enemy right here, the Armo statue. Oh, wait. Can I do the mortal draw here? You can do the mortal draw on them, but it doesn't do shit. Wait a minute. Didn't the dude, like, tell us, like, there is no defending this? There is no defense for this. The mortal draw deals death. So what the hell's going up? He lied. I mean, he straight up lied. Okay. At least upon killing the Armo statue, we get a nice new treasure chest. Oh, we found the dungeon map. Perfect. So now we can get a little bit more clue as to where the hell we're even going in this dungeon. And soon we'll have the compass and we can see all the treasure chests that I'm missing. Okay, so we got more switches over here. We're just gonna use these guys to lay down the law. They're big and heavy, but I think we can manage. And voila, there you have it. We got one lonely bat right here. Or geese. Just take care of him real quick. And it's as simple as that. We're on to the next room. You're going to see this dungeon unfold in quite a linear fashion, really. And ooh, we got a Bimo statue. We've seen these before, but these are much fancier. We haven't seen those since the good old Goron mines, I believe. So it's kind of interesting there. Get a nice marbleized Temple of Time version of an enemy past. Oh. Oops. Oh no. That was just real unfortunate. Oh man, anime moment. Okay, we got a posthole in here. We can check the map right quick. We can see that's one posthole of 2. We can't get it right now. It's behind this gate, unfortunately. And the switch to activate the gate looks like it's actually inside of that little cubby, so not much we're going to be able to do there quite yet. Be gone with you, Lizafos. And your brother as well. Really throwing out the Lizafos in this temple, I gotta say. So it looks like pretty much we got a nice track for our spinner. What do you know? This thing's actually gonna come in handy. And there you have it. And we got a locked door here. We don't have a key for that quite yet. Ooh, it's the spinning blades of doom. We got another statue here. So we'll take this guy because he's bound to be useful. Whoa, okay. Watch out for the spinning blades of doom. Or the splinting blades of doom. Okay, so we've got 2 switches here. But unfortunately, we're going to need to find something else to hold this other one down because we're gonna need to be able to travel on it. Okay, so let's find something. There's a little doohickey here in the middle of this big circular thing, so we can move it. Looks like does this move it up? Yeah, so this is gonna move it up, and it looks like there's not much up here except for another one of these bell-shaped things. So we'll take mental note of that, but what we actually want to do is get it to go down. Push! Push! Get this thing going down here and into the creepy vat of newborn spiders. Kind of cute in their own way, I guess. Like larval spiders. What's funny about these, well, what's fun to do with these guys is you can actually take the spinner. You can make good use of the spinner here. It's not actually as nice as you'd hope for taking out these guys because they run away from you is the real problem. So, but we do have a new statue here we can pick up. We couldn't get in here before because we have this electric field that prevents entry. Doesn't that just suck? Maybe if we killed all these spiders, it would go away. That's how mechanics work, you know? But we don't really need to do that right now. We just need to get this little guy up to the second level so we can put him on that switch. And that will suffice perfectly for now. Okay, don't forget to look both ways before crossing the walkway here. And I just went to the wrong end, so ooh boy. And these things will knock you on your ass too. Just go ahead and set that right here. And what do you know? It's as simple as that, really. Doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Oh, this room's giving us 2 Armo statues. What's kind of interesting about these guys, first of all, I think they look pretty cool. I was so hung up on the mortal draw not working that I didn't really get to explain these dudes too well. They're just statues, basically. And they appear in many different Zelda games. And pretty much, much like Wind Waker, actually, you have to hit them in the butt, which is their weak spot. In Ocarina of Time, you actually had to use a bomb on them. And what was cool about Ocarina of Time is once you blew them up with a bomb, or I think you could use the hammer or some other means, but once you defeated them, you were still in danger of getting hurt because they would jump around and eventually explode, and the explosion would actually damage you. So I thought that was pretty cool and interesting, but not so much the case here. But they do have a really cool kind of like blackish gray and blue kind of glow. It's really cool looking. I kind of like the way they look in this game. And they try to hit you with big old hammers, but we also got the Hylian letter L as a stamp. It's pretty nice here. So we get that chest, and we have another chest over here. What are we going to get? A new small key. Awesome. Did we ever get the compass? I don't think we did. Nope. Not quite yet. But you can see there's another cubby over here. This looks pretty suspicious. And if you'll see over here, we've actually got some switches. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get these over onto the switch just like we can try. Ooh. I'll give it a shot, man. I'm not scared. Let's give it a shot. Now let's give this a shot. Okay. Well, that seems kind of like cheating to me on the game's part, but yeah, we're not going to be able to get that over there. So I think we'll just leave this room for now. We got our small key. We can explore further. There's a room on the opposite side here we can open up now. So I say we just go ahead and do that. As always, watching out for the spinning blades of death. It's our good friend, the Crystal Switch. We haven't seen this guy since God, Goron Mines again? This is just the Goron Mines 2, is what it really is. We're using lots of arrows. We're seeing crystal switches. We're seeing BMO statues. I mean, that's just perfect. So here we have another one of these things here. It's just popping up all over the place. They don't really leave up much up to the imagination. You just stand right here and, I mean, guess what you're supposed to do, right? You just take one shot for practice and then, yeah, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. Honestly, it's a little one-dimensional for what you'd expect out of a dungeon this late in the game, I think. I mean, really, there's really no trickery here. This is what you see is what you get with this one. Except, ooh, I think I did miss him. Hold on. Oops. Here I go running my mouth and I'm already messing stuff up. You don't want to forget this chest right here. And there's our compass. So now we can take a look at the chests that we've been missing throughout the dungeon. Oh, you can see right there. Just as I suspected, there's a chest in that little cubby area. So we'll be sure to go back and pick that up. Gotta remember, we're still looking for our 2 pieces of heart that we get in every dungeon. We have not found one yet, but we're gonna keep a diligent eye out. Elizabeth just won't leave me alone. Even the skull mask varieties. The whole family is here. So yeah, you see this on the floor, and you guessed it, we got another crystal switch right here. Really getting their mileage out of this mechanic. So we have a armored Lizithos right here. This guy's got a bulkier weapon. He's got a shield. A little beefier, you can see. Might be able to use some of our skills. Ooh, he doesn't stay down easily either. He's gonna make us really fight for this. Look at him just tanking. But still is no match. So we will just continue on doing the same thing we've been doing. It really doesn't get much more complex than this either. It's just... Ooh, here you go. It's another one. You may be bulky, but really just not very threatening. Poor guy. Oh, we're almost out of here now. Simple enough. Not much challenge yet, but who knows what the temple still has to throw at us. See, we have more spiders here. I really don't know what these things are called. Maybe like Goma's baby. Kind of what they look like. The spin attack is really more useful for taking those things out than like the spinner. Anything spin related should work just fine, you know. Really, you can pick them out with the arrows, or even the claw shot would actually work just fine. But I think we can just leave them be now. You know, no Zelda experience is complete without some kind of scale like this. So we're gonna be using these guys here. Just gotta aim them correctly. And I do hear a Poe soul somewhere wandering around here. Let's just get these guys up like that. And you can see, so we got a claw shot target over there in case we need to go back over there for some reason. There's our post hole up there. And you'll notice we have a nice track for our spinner leading around the top of the room, and also a claw shot target. So I think we can put 2 and 2 together here. And let's see if I can reach that target from here. Just get as close as possible, and there we go. Just use our spinner. Look at how handy this thing is. All right, let's get our first post hole of the dungeon. And there you have it. Doesn't have to be more complicated than that. You know how I say, just keep it simple. Got the Hylian letter T stamp. So we can do a nice T pose or something. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. So we got this room up here. And ooh, man, all sorts of callbacks. You haven't seen these guys since the Lake Bed Temple. Some good old Helmsars. This one's just not even giving a fuck. So all these enemies think they're the shit, but we're about to really whoop some ass. You know, at least they can hurt you when they're stomping around like that, so. Keeping in touch with the old classic Armos. So you may have noticed in this room, we actually got the boss key. But it's behind this gate. Although there is this claw shot target up here. And 4 switches. And a free chest. What's in here? Rupees? Rupees. So we've got 2 of these guys we can put right here. So that's fine and good, but we're missing 2 other ones. There's one right there. We could use that if we could reach it, but I don't see how we can. But we actually also... Aha! Oops. Don't drop it. These guys will also hold it down for us. So, all right. We'll just use that then. Gotta get this one a little bit closer, I think. I'll do it. Oop, getting too overzealous there, Link. Okay, we'll just grab this guy. And there we go. Pretty early boss key right there. It's not often that actually, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time you find the boss key chest, but then later like you don't get the actual boss key until later. You know? But maybe I'm just making things up. Who knows? You never really know with me. I could just be making shit up. I do like to do that from time to time. And Jesus Christ, this room is just a whole hazard here. Can't do anything over here yet, that's for sure. So let's just make our way up. Just keep going up. It's like that episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy where they make the Up Company. That's what we're doing in this temple. This temple's really what that company eventually became, actually. Yeah, there you go, Link. Really show off that you beat some easy-ass Lizalfos. And this is some heavy shit right here. Oh my goodness, here we go. Just standing right next to death. small key. Always useful. Let's avoid the axe of doom and just try to make it through here. It almost worked, you know? And anything that almost works in my mind is immediately worth doing. So we'll just grab this guy here to hold down the switch for whatever this does. Oh, there you go. It has power to that voltage gate. Oh no, it's our friend the spiders. Okay, I think we should just clear this room. Might as well here. Got Armo statues, all this kind of stuff. Wait, I need my arrows. Oh well. I need to save that one arrow. This guy's trying to hide behind the pots. Okay, you know what? Just do it old school. So I killed the spiders and got the chest. And you have to kill the Armo statues. How does that make you feel, Mr. Armo statue? You're not important enough. I'd say that makes him feel pretty upset. Okay, well, we did have to kill the Armo statues to unlock the gate, at least. For what that's worth. So, I believe, actually, the switch we don't need to use right now. I think it just makes this floor go down. Yep. So, kind of strange, considering we don't even need to... we can climb that normally, so... But... we do have another one of these things right here, so I guess maybe we'll find out what that's for. Keep in mind, we are on the lookout for that statue that goes at the very front of the temple, so I haven't forgotten yet. We're getting there, but I have not yet forgotten. And there it is. The statue's right there. All we have to do is run right up and kick some fucking ass. So here we go. The mini boss of this dungeon is a nice dark nut. Brand new enemy, actually, not exactly restricted to just a mini boss. These guys are probably one of the most fun things to fight in this game, just because they're so damn involved. Well, as involved as you can get for Twilight Princess, you know. These things are heavy as fuck. They will knock you off your balance even if you manage to block their attacks. And surprising amount of dexterity as well. So even our nice sword techniques aren't really helping us much here. The shield shove isn't going to help us. What you really want to do is wait for them to attack, kind of jump to the side real quick, and we're going to chip off their armor piece by piece here. Come on, then. So we can get a few hits in each time. What, you going to hit me? What you want to do? You going to hit me? Come on, you want to hit me? I really want to see if I can pick one of these up. Can I pick one of these up? Nope, I guess not. Okay. Actually, hold up. Hold on. I want to test out. There is no defense against this. The mortal draw. No, I'm going to pull one of these off. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay. I'm starting to like this. I'm starting to like the master a lot better now. I'm going to use what I've learned. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Nice. Thanks to the mortal draw, we're able to get rid of all of his armor. Of course, now he's not nearly as heavy as he used to be. He's got a lot more speed and a nice fucking new sword, but he can still block our attacks pretty effectively and even counterattack quicker, so that's not looking good for us. Also, additionally, what I didn't get to show off is you can use bombs to chip away his armor as well. But it's a little bit trickier. What you can do with these guys, I already have the claw shot equipped. These guys actually, if you're fighting multiple of them, which we're not right now, but I can show off, you can actually separate them a little bit easy with the claw shot. They really do not like the claw shot. They will dodge the shit out of it. So, always useful. What we can use here is the roll around attack. This thing is great. Even if he's not attacking, he will have to defend usually. And that will leave him open for some counter attacks. Or for some follow-up attacks, I should say. And just like that, he bites the dust. So there we have it. And we get ourselves a nice chest for the effort. Let's see what's inside. So we got the Dominion Rod. This amazing rod can infuse ancient statues with life. So we can hold our button that we have it assigned to and aim it with the stick and use it to give light and life to statues. A statue brought to life will move like its master. So we do have to get this statue back to the main room, and how else are we going to do it besides bringing it to life, baby? So it's as simple as that. We can bring stuff to life and then also take away its life. Just like that, we are essentially God now. I like how intuitive this item is to use. You can just throw this ball at it, and a lot of statues that have this ability will kind of have this little hole inside of it where the light can go. So we can basically, it'll move the same way that we move, and using the Dominion Rod while he's active will cause him to attack. So perfect. Bonk. You even have it attack Link. So you can see that we've been finding these things all around the dungeon, and now that we have the statue, we can see what they're actually used for. We're going to be able to use them to essentially just get this guy around the dungeon. So he's going to prove, our statue friend here is going to prove immensely useful. He can just get rid of obstacles like this. Fuck that gate. And I mean, look at these guys. The Armo statues are like, yeah, I got this hammer. Look how cool I am with my stupid little hammer. Oh, yeah, well, bop. Just beat the shit out of him. So unfortunately, our statue friend is not able to climb up little ledges like this, so we're gonna have to give him a helping hand here. We'll just put this down like this. Walk him onto that, and there we go. So the rest of this dungeon is pretty much just going to consist of taking our statue friend back to the main room. You can see he's actually, he can withstand these electric gates that we cannot. So we're just going to be walking this dude all the way back to the main room. I guess the designers thought to themselves, you know what people really love to do in video games? They love to do the same thing that they just did over again. So they decided to design an entire dungeon around this concept. Now we can just get rid of these like that. We can really just kind of say fuck you to a lot of obstacles. Unfortunately, can't destroy this big axe thing. That would be pretty sick. But ain't no problem. We got this. I'm gonna let you take the lead here, statue buddy. And even these nice spinny things, just say fuck you to this. BMO statue, fuck you. Ouch. Oh no. He hit me. Punish him. Even though it's not a him, it's just an object. So let's see what this does here. Oh, there we go. So we're going to need to use this to get him into that little bell-shaped thing. Teleporter there. Unfortunately, once we have him up, we're not going to be able to really control him when we're standing on the switch. However, we can use the Dominion Rod on these little pots as well. They're not pots. I don't know why I keep calling them pots, these statues. These guys, I guess they can kind of attack. I don't know if that counts as an attack. I don't know if it hurts enemies. But basically, we're just going to be able to use this to get them off ledges and whatnot. So we can put that guy on there and transport our statue friend safely to the next room. He should really have a name, but I don't really know what to name him. Something manly, like Boris. So let's grab Boris. And now we can't take him off here because there's a little lip, because that would just be way too convenient. So yeah, you guessed it. We have to get him across this thing here, which is going to be a really long and drawn out process. About as long and drawn out as you'd think it would be. But hopefully it won't be too bad. It's not exactly hard or tricky. It's just busy work. So we got a free pot here. We're going to be... They're not pots. We got a free statue here. We're going to be looking for more of these statues to help weigh down the other side of the scale. So at least we got this one. I think we need about 4 maybe or so. But we have a whole storeroom up here. Luckily. Let's grab this. Throw that over there. And let's see if I can... not quite. Come on, Boris. But then when you put him on the other one, then he weighs down this side, and yeah, you gotta take all these guys and throw them over here. It really is just really laborious, to be honest. Oh boy. Finally, we did it. And now Boris is free. Oh, come on. So now we really get to see his powers at work here. We can just rip the shit out of these little spider guys. His hammer's got quite a powerful AoE. A lot wider than it looks. Just whap all these guys. Oop, I almost put him into the teleporter there. That's not what I want to do quite yet. I want to kill all of them. Come on. Kill him. Kill that last one too. And let me get my free arrows. Yeah, you know what? I can probably just take out the rest of these myself. Oh. I hooked a rupee. See, that's why you should always kill all the enemies like I did not do the first time. Because you never know what kind of treasure chests you're going to get. Unless, of course, you look at the map and use your compass. Then you will know what kind of treasure chests you're going to get. Well, you will know that you're going to get a treasure chest. You won't know what kind. So the advice still stands. In fact, let's just take a look here and see if I've missed anything. Doesn't look like I have. Besides that room, I still have to backtrack to. Now that I have the Dominion Rod, I think we can probably get that chest that I was suspecting in that big circular room. So that's always nice. I don't think we've even found one of the heart pieces so far. Okay, so now we got to take him through these exciting series of rooms. So we'll just get out our arrows and get right to it. Yeah, so I mean, now we can use him to access this treasure chest over here we couldn't get before. So, I mean, these puzzles are a little bit trickier now that we have the statue to look after. I'm sorry, Boris to look after. Yeah, there's our piece of heart we were looking for. But honestly, still nothing too tricky about any of this. This is still pretty basic bitch shit. Let's just take Boris. Oh, you don't want to forget. We still need to activate this. This crystal switch and the crystal switch in the room that we're heading towards next are both linked up. So the status of this crystal switch will affect the one in the next room. Which is pretty annoying if you don't realize that, and then you just come in here and like, oh, I gotta go back and activate the switch again. So, we can destroy this guy. Be gone, you. I destroyed him for really no reason. So, right now we need to, oh, you know what? Let's see how this activates. Yep, okay. We can just make our way through. And this is your drop-off point here, buddy. I like how Link just slides out of the way. That's really Link's manners. He gets out of the way of people so subtly that he just drifts. You never even see him move. So he's now at the top level there. This is great. We can just go up there and get him. And then we can quickly make our way into that room with the chest I have yet to get. Let's make our way down. And it looks like we're going to the opposite side here. We're going to need him because we're going to need a couple statues to hold down the switches. We can take out these spinny things along the way. In fact, I think I'll wait for the other one to come around just so I can... there we go. So I'll have Boris hold down that switch. And now I don't need to go back down to the bottom just to get a new statue. And just use these two guys. And that should work just fine. Oh, but I'm wishing I had Boris now, because look at all these. Redonkulous. Oh, man. Get away from me. Someone call pest control. That was a massacre. Okay, so now we need to get statues on either switch. Looks like there's one already set up for us over there. Just, nope, I did the same thing last time. Just toss this guy. And now we can use the Dominion Rod to just bring him down here. One side down. One more side to go. A treasure chest. So hopefully this will be our second piece of heart. Ah, there you go. So 2 more and we get a brand spanking new heart container. Personally, I'm the most excited I've ever been in my entire life. Oh shit. I knew it was happening too. I knew it was gonna pop right out. Oh, come on, Link. Come on, just grab the thing. So unfortunately, since we went into that room, we reset the position of Boris the statue. But it's a simple procedure of just going and getting them. So I think we're just gonna take this center elevator thing down to the very bottom level. And then we should be able to even pick up the number 2 out of 2 Poe Soul in this room. Now that we have the Dominion Rod, I think that should be more than possible. All right, Boris, do your stuff. Do your stuff. Don't hammer me. Just hammer the spiders. Man, this guy really just wrecks shit. No, get him. Don't let them escape. Yeah, don't let them escape. Oh, man. We did it. And now as a reward, we can kill this beam. Oh, man, I forgot. Oh, no. I always forget that. Oh, it's so gross. Man, you ever like go snooping around somewhere where you really shouldn't be? Like, you think, oh, there's nothing wrong with lifting up this old brick or something like that, and then just like all of a sudden you're faced with a situation where you do not fucking want to be, because there's just a million bugs come out where they had made that their home. So the postal's behind there. We can just womp this gate and now claim this as our own. Awesome. So we've pretty much 100%ed the shit out of this dungeon. We don't even need to use this switch because we had Boris take care of it for us. Normally, what you could do is use those statues up there. You could take the Dominion Rod. You can control this guy and get him over onto the switch to activate it. But that's only if you already sent the statue away into the teleporter, which we did not. So, hoorah! All right, just have him bust this gate open, and let's get you to the next room there, buddy. Making some nice swift progress through this room. Or through this dungeon, rather. Don't be hanging out in my dungeon keys. And oops. The claw shot. Yep, don't forget that you can just hop over that with the claw shot. Like I sometimes do forget. Show this Armo statue who the fuck's boss. And bust this gate because you can. And where the hell? Oh. Lost track of Link there. It's like I am controlling the statue at this point. It's a 1-to-1 control. Kill all the spiders. Oh, I wanted to go destroy that gate just for the fun of it. I can destroy this gate right here. Nice. Death and destruction to the entire dungeon. We're pretty much in the home stretch right here. Not much else to get in the way at this point. We're back at the main room. We've got the statue ready to be placed in his true home. Let's go ahead and do that. There it is, buddy. This is what you've been waiting for. Wow. So let's see if the dungeon's gonna throw us any final zingers before we hit the end. And holy shit, they really do want to throw you through a gauntlet here. But this is actually just a lot less scary than it looks. It's essentially just a very short little obstacle course here. And oops. Of course, now I'm fucking it all up. Should have taken care of these BMO statues before actually running over there. But as long as you do that, it ain't no big deal. Hold on. For some reason, I just really want to see if you can take control. I want to see if you can take control of anything else. Can you take control of these? They got a hole in them. I want to take control of the big blades. That'd be a neato little Easter egg. Okay, so we're going to place this guy right here. And it does the same sort of thing where it opens this gate, but it closes the other one. But I think by now, you know what to do. We'll just send that statue to his death. We got a fairy here. We already got full bottles. We don't really need the fairy. It's no big deal. I think we'll be fine. We got 1 billion hearts. So, yeah, with that being said, let's go tackle the boss of this dungeon. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so arachnophobics be warned. We have a very nasty, disgusting fucking boss. Thankfully, not too tough. He's pretty easy, actually. So we can just smash the shit out of him using our Dominion Rod. And there he goes. He doesn't really attack much. He mostly just crawls around. The laser that comes out of his eye, if you don't shoot him, can be pretty vicious, but I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage. So, I mean, it's honestly just no big deal. Even by Twilight Princess standards, this boss is pretty lax. He does let out a bunch of these little guys, though, out of his butt. Her butt. She's a mommy. And, oh, there you go. There's that laser I was talking about. This thing actually is pretty difficult to avoid and shoot her eye at the same time. But, oh, man, I almost had it, too. So we're just going to have to... There you go. You can take control of the big smushing statues. You know, she really chose to make her home in a very not good place for a spider. I think I'm gonna nest inside the room with a bunch of statues that have big fists. And the fists can come down. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, she's giving birth again. She's a mommy. I remember what this boss's name is. It's not Goma. I thought it was Goma, but it's like Gahomahamahima or something like that. Some weird variation on Goma, I think. I don't think so. Nope. You're gonna get me with that shit. All right. And with that, let's send this boss back to hell. Let's send this bug back to hell. Use that one instead. I like bug better. Oh no. This fucking music, dude, every time. Okay, I'm getting tired of this. No, really, no, but enough of this. Like, no, you're dead. Like, just give it up. Okay, so we got a new mirror shard, a new heart container. I didn't see anything that's gonna help Uku get home, but hey, I mean that's her whole deal, you know. So, what do you say we get out of this old and musky place? What do you say we get out of this old and musty place? Well, at long last, we have retrieved yet another shard of the Mirror of Twilight, and we are just that one bit closer to assembling the entire thing and banishing evil from this kingdom for good. But I think our journey will have to hold off until the next video, where we will find out how exactly we're going to retrieve the next shard from the sky. Well, many questions that we are sure to answer in the next video. I'll see you then. But don't think I forgot about my statue buddy. After all, he is my love. He is my muse, my flame. And he takes his Vagisil every day. Every day. Ouch. That wasn't even a bit. I just pressed the wrong button.